Hello there, this is an updated version of my last Fury PvE tutorial video. Now I've already talked about the rotation and everything. Now here, my spec, I already changed it. This improved cleave is all useless. I only used it for Deathbringer and and it will increase the bonus damage by 120. Anyways, I'm just gonna show my rotation, how it goes. Never use Blood Rage for attacking the boss. So, auto attack, use Death Wish, one rend, go like this. Alright. Now this is for PvE of course, but I'm really lazy to go there and to a dummy because my heart's on cooldown. Anyways, now the rotation goes with Death Wish. Click one on the rend macro, then I have Blood Fury macroed with my Mark of Supremacy. Mark of Supremacy trinket. So when I click them, alright, I have them both together, Mark Supremacy, then click them and use the rend, continue using your rend macro. Then when you go to Berserker Stance, use Blood Rage, use Recklessness, use Heroic Strike, Bloodthirst will have one stack of Recklessness, use Whirlwind so you can get 2 crits. Now Whirlwind, I had a trick to wait for Deathbringer when I was on Deathbringer, to wait for the mobs to spawn and then use Recklessness, Bloodthirst, Slam if it's procced, or Heroic Strike. I'll have 1 stack of Recklessness left, then use Whirlwind when the mobs spawn so I would get 8 criticals, which is awesome. But the problem is that there was another private service which you could simply tank the mobs, but here you cannot. So Recklessness must be used on any boss when you have all your procs up. If you have Deathbringer's Will, also use it when you are in high, and I already talked about this, that the crit will be high, so don't use Recklessness when you get the crit proc, but since here the crit isn't that much. Anyways, my gear is shit. I have this one, this total shit. Now here, the agility ring, yeah, agility. So of course I'm using agility. I always use agility ring from Ashen Verdict. This is this one, agility also. I could buy the other one to give me expertise and get cap, but seriously, I won't really waste like 50 Emblem of Frost only to get my expertise cap, then change it. This is for I'm already gearing myself for a high end, not for to DPS or something like that. No, I want it for the high end gear from there. Now you can also use Shattering Throw. I have this macro here to use Shattering Throw. Okay, now let's talk about my spec. I have Bristling Hull. Bristling Hull is really awesome when you're followed by some mobs like Deathbringer. You just guide them by using it. So it's really awesome, even on suppressors on Dreamwalker. This one is good. You can actually any slow effect on you and refresh the cooldown of intercept if it is on cooldown. Now this one, I had to choose like between this booming voice and commanding presence. I had to choose them both or take them, or this one. But this one's really useless because it's only 1 rage, so it won't make a huge difference. And this one's really awesome because it will give me more attack power than normal, like 20%. Additional 20%. Now this execute, I don't really feel like it's really good. I hate execute. This one actually I only use it for the last 20% of the boss. Now never ever use cleave for any boss. Now I have Glyph of Whirlwind. Glyph Heroic Strike and Glyph of Rending to increase it by 6 seconds. And of course it deals, rend deals by your weapon damage, so whenever you have this one and this one proc together or any attack power thing, you will deal more rend damage, especially if the boss above 75%, it will deal I think 20% additional damage. Anyways, it's really awesome to rend. The Glyph of Execution is useless. This is my opinion, is useless. So the best thing to use, I use Glyph of Rending at all the bosses. Now Deathbringer boss is the only boss that if you time it right, you can use 3 potions instead of 1. And this is a huge DPS increase. Because using 3 potions, being able to use this is really awesome. Now when you talk to High Lord Saurfang, you will it will take like 1 minute and 10 seconds to start. Now indestructible potion increase your armor by 3.5k for 2 minutes. If you use a potion before getting in combat, it has 1 minute cooldown, but if you use it while in combat, after you get out of the combat, it will start counting 1 minute. So, as indestructible potion stays 2 minutes on you, use it now. Now before use it, and before the combat start, when he says pathetic old orc, and you see that he will start the attack, use potion of haste. So this way you already used 2 potions before starting the combat, then you'll have 1 minute cooldown, so you can use the 3rd potion whenever you feel comfortable to, or whenever you get some cool procs. Also, the rotation goes normally here. Death Wish, 1 click on the ramp macro, use your Blood Fury, or if you have a trinket, or bot with them together. Then use the rend, go back to Zerk stance, use Recklessness, Blood Rage, use Heroic Strike, 1 Heroic Strike force, Bloodthirst, you will have 2 stacks of Recklessness, so use Whirlwind, at least you can get 2 criticals, but here unfortunately my second Whirlwind dodged, so I got him only with 1. Now I already used my 3rd potion, and also try to use Thunder Armor from time to time so you can increase the overall DPS of the whole raid, but never use Thunder Armor over your rend macro or your slam. Since I've always played on private servers, when I came here people told me that the mobs will one-shot you if you get the aggro. So I just wanted to test it and it was really one shot. I really died fast. As you can see here, I used my whirlwind instantly when they came up. So there's no way to do Glyph of Cleavement and my AoE. Anyways, if you have any kind of questions, thoughts, you want to share, want to ask, any suggestions, anything, feel free to post a comment below. Hope to see you soon.